Hello, my beautiful, virtuous Virgos. So, you're probably looking at this and thinking, Tashrini, what's up? Why have you got cards out for me already? But on the other readings you didn't. Well, Virgo, I will tell you why. Very much like what happened about a month or two ago. I had a bit of a technical mishap, and when I did your reading, I somehow managed to record it in slow motion. So, and it was quite entertaining, but no. But I was able to go through the video and pull the cards that you had, so I can still give you the messages. So yeah. So that's that bit out of the way. So this is a reading obviously for those of you whose star sign is Virgo and are single, probably. So if you've not seen any of my videos before, just so you are aware, I don't read reversals. It's very rare for me to do that unless I'm called upon to do so. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're seeing this, it is the right time for you. The time frame for this, what's happening next in love for you, is within the next month to 2 months. And I'll also say that if the message or messages that come through here aren't resonating with you, then you might want to check out your other signs that are in your chart, so your rising and moon signs as well, as there might be a message or messages there for you. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm going to come back to these guys in a fizzle. So now we're going over. Yeah. So, and what I found funny as well when I said that about the reversal, so you got the reversal with death. Normally I do go left to right, but for some reason when I pulled the cards, I did it this way around. So yeah, this is the order they came out in, so I'm obviously sticking to that. Because as we all know, everything happens for a reason. Okie pokey. So I'll get the clarifying cards in a second. So the main message that's coming through for you, Virgo, is that I'm seeing a lot of you were stuck in this Four of Pentacles energy. So the Four of Pentacles is depicted differently in every deck. For example, in the Dark Mansion, the person's clinging on to all 4 pentacles like so tightly, and he looks quite menacing. But this one, he's only got the one, and he looks quite sorrowful. So I feel you were clinging on to something from your past, and it's like, you see how he's kind of like looking, I think, just looking outwards, thinking, daydreaming. I think that's what you do. You're spending too much time in the past, reminiscing on this pentacle, whatever it is. It might be a previous relationship. I think for a lot of you it is, or it's something else that I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's why we get clarification cards. Woo. But the main message that comes through before we get into the whole who's coming into you for you from your spirit guides is that you need to lose this Four of Pentacles energy. And I was drawn to pair this your reading with this Tiger's Eye, as Tiger's Eye helps with courage. So I'm hoping that will help get you out of that energy and give you the courage to get out of that energy. So the King of Wands is actually the person that's coming in for you guys. Now, whether you're male, female, you like male, female, or whether you're not somebody who has a typical gender identity of, male or female, however you identify and whoever you like, don't worry about the fact that they're a king. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily a man. But this is the person who's coming in. So the King of Wands is represented by Aries, has strong Aries. So that might be a telling point for you of who this person is. Also in this card on his throne, so he's got the rams. Is it rams for Aries? Yeah. Sorry. Or is rams Capricorn? Oh, anyway, the point is that it's Aries. And you've got the lions up here as well. So it could be someone potentially who's Leo. Now, the King of Wands is someone who is very charismatic. They tend to be like the life and soul of the party. They're very confident, they're very fun. And that's the main energy I get from this King of Wands for you, is that this person is very, very fun. And with the Five of Swords, and what they're saying here is that those of you that are still in this Four of Pentacles energy, which I think is still a lot of you, you're feeling more like these two guys down here that are all, you know, all defeated. You're feeling defeated. But if you clear this energy, you will be victorious. You will be this person here. Now, the Queen of Cups is here because generally you are quite in touch with your emotions, but you're also in control of them. But not when it comes to whatever this Four of Pentacles energy is that's holding you back. And that's why this is towards the further end, because for you to be fully in, because the Queen of Cups, she's someone who's very content. As I said, she's very open and she is in control of her feelings. She understands her feelings and emotions and things like that, and she's perfectly happy with them. And so for you to be in this kind of energy, you need to lose this. Now, Death did come out in the reverse for you guys, and Spirit was quite adamant that I needed to keep it in the reverse. And what that means for me is that, so Death is when something that is basically a message that something's coming to an end to make way for something new. Now, for a lot of you, the reason why this is in reverse is because whatever it is has already come to an end, which is why a lot of you are in this Four of Pentacles energy. Now, I don't think it is necessarily, like I say, to do with just a relationship. There could be other underlying factors, perhaps family issues, personal issues, health issues. It could be a whole manner of things, but as this is obviously a love reading, I get a strong feeling for at least a lot of you, it's to do with a past relationship or just your experiences within the dating world. And also for some of you, as I said, you see this person's clinging on to it. It's like there's this one person that you really like and you're determined to make them yours, which is commendable. And obviously it is something you can totally do. Obviously, well, you can't make someone fall in love with you, but if you want to if you're very good at manifesting, then it is something that you can do. But yeah, so the clarification card you had, so the Two of Pentacles was the back of the deck energy. So you had the Queen of Swords. Why are these? The Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh yeah, sorry, I remember now. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool came out for this Five of Swords. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Let me just make sure that these are all still in shot, which they are. Fabulous. So I'm going to start here with this Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, she's coming in. It's almost like it's, perhaps it's one of your spirit guides, but this Queen of Swords, well, Queen of Swords in general is she's pretty cool. And it's a bit of a badass, but this particular one is like an absolute badass. As you can see, she's so the opposite basically to the Queen of Cups. She hasn't, I don't want to say she has no emotions, because that isn't true, but she is someone who is very cutthroat, She's very blunt and black and white, to be perfectly honest with you. She tolerates no bullshit and no nonsense. And so that she's coming in to help clear this Four of Pentacles for you. Now, I'm not saying I'm not disregarding or shaming your emotions or for feeling how you feel at all. You're entitled to do that. But this is why the Two of Pentacles came out on the back of the deck, and it keeps coming in. Is because what they're saying is that it's your choice. If you want to still, sit in this energy, then obviously that's absolutely fine. You do that. But you do have a choice. But she's here to help you if that is what you want to do. So with the Six of Wands clarifying the King of Wands. So the Six of Wands is a celebration, as you can see. And in this particular one, it's a wedding, and then this is like the couple's first dance together. So I'm not saying that necessarily you're going to marry this person. But what I'm saying is that it's to do with where and how you meet them. So for me, this is saying that it's going to be at an event. It could be at a wedding. But it's definitely going to be at some kind of celebration, some kind of, so it could be maybe someone's birthday, or christening. But it's going to be a social event of some description anyway, is where you're going to meet this person. And I feel like with these guys here, and they're all cheering and they're in the confetti and they're like, woo. That's like your spirit guys being all really like, yes, Virgo, get in there with your King of Wands. They're very, very, very for this relationship. I have to say that. That is one of the messages that comes through quite strongly with this reading as we go on. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool clarifying the Five of Swords, what this is telling me, for starters, is so the Fool here in your reading is here for two reasons. One, because it's your spirit guide is telling you to take a leap of faith with this person, to take yourself out of this energy and have some fun with this person. And I'm keeping it PG, so I'm not getting into what kind of fun, but it could literally just be going on a few dates, going, go for a meal, go for a few drinks, whatever you kids do these days on dates. The Fool's also here to represent your King of Wands. And I'm not saying they're a fool, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that they are a bit of a joker. So, and they're just fun. So they probably would have been the class clown in school. They're just fun. And I love this Fool. He's so cute. I just love his energy. I love this particular one. I just love his energy so much. And I just really love the energy that's coming through with this King of Wands that's coming in for you, Virgo. You're very lucky, because they're just wicked. Anyway, so with the Knight of Pentacles, oh sorry, I forgot. You know what's so weird? I did this last time I did your reading. How bizarre is that? I forgot the Nine of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Pentacles here as well, with the Five of Swords. So she's someone who has obviously been doing like a lot of gardening, as you can tell. She's planted her seeds, looked after her plants, and now they're bearing fruits ready to be picked. But the general kind of energy that comes through with the Nine of Pentacles is that of a contentment. This lady here, she's chill. She's more than happy being by herself, chatting to a bird here. She's good. And that's what they're saying again with this Two of Pentacles, is that if that's what you want to do, then that's fine, do that. But you will reap what you sow. If you're gonna put yourself out there, then you're gonna meet someone. You're gonna meet your King of Wands here. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Obviously, it's up to you. You do you, boo. You do you. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles here, clarifying the Queen of Cups. The reason why he's here is basically, it's like your spirit team are trying to tell you to kind of take a minute and stop, because the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in tarot that isn't moving. He's still, and he's just surveying his kingdom, seeing what's crack-a-lacking. It's like he's just having a, you know, a nice little Sunday stroll. And the fact that I'm with him holding this one single pentacle, it's making me think of this Four of Pentacles again. But that, I'll come back to that in a second. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent there. So I'll stick with the first message. Yeah, what your spirit guides are telling you with this and clarifying the Queen of Cups is for you to maybe take a moment to chill, you know, and be at one with your emotions in order to help you heal whatever this is, you know, and to see the road travelled so far is what's coming through. So it's like seeing how far you've come, because I think for a lot of you, whether you know it or not, you have been doing a lot of healing for yourself internally regarding this Four of Pentacles, but there's some part of it that you were still clinging on to. So you might not even be aware of it, but you are. FYI. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here, to say, you know, stop for a minute and just give yourself some recognition for all the hard work that you've done and see how far you've come. You know, with this Queen of Cups being all chill as well. Makes me think about having a bath. I don't know why. I'm just getting that coming through about having a bath, taking a bath. The saltwater bath, to be specific. Which might actually be quite beneficial for some of you, especially if you are wanting to go deeper within. It can be quite relaxing and calming, having the salt water. But yeah. And with this Hanged Man, clarifying the Death card. So the Hanged Man is all, well, it generally has two different meanings behind it. It's either to do like stagnant energy of where you're just hanging around, but or it's also to do with seeing things from another perspective, seeing things, you know, from another angle, which is similar to what they're trying to tell you with this Knight of Pentacles. So I feel with the Hanged Man, one, it's again telling us about this Four of Pentacles, and again they're telling you, sorry, that, you know, if it's your choice, if you want to stay here and do that, that's fine. You don't have to move forward, but they're ready for you when you are, basically. But because Death is in reverse, you're very much ready for this. There's just a little bit more work to do with this. That's is holding a lot of you back. Sorry. Yeah. So next, what I pulled was a Soul Connection Oracle card, and regarding this relationship, this person's coming in for you guys, this King of Wands, sorry, don't know why I said that. So you got cherish your relationship. So one of the messages that did come through very strongly when I did this reading, and I am still receiving, is that this person, your relationship with this, God, I was going to say Knight of Wands then. Oh God, with this King of Wands, Jesus Christ. is not, for a lot of you, I'm going to be completely honest, it isn't going to be a long-term relationship. Now, obviously everyone's definition of long-term is different, but I'm not seeing, at least not the majority of you, being with this person in like, I don't know, 10 years time, for example, 5 years time. For a lot of you, I'm not even seeing it for a year, if I'm being brutally honest. But I don't want to put you off going for it with this person, because they're going to teach you a lot that you need to know, which is why your spirit team is so behind this relationship and really pushing it, not pushing it onto you, but celebrating and wanting you to be aware of it, because they really want you to get with this person. So the other thing that I noticed is how you got a married couple here, you got the bride and the groom, and again here you got the bride and the groom. So again, it's the same kind of message as I was saying about how your spirit team are very supporting of this relationship, whether it's short term or long term. I mean, you know, prove me wrong, please, if that's what you want. I don't know, but I think what's going to happen. Oh yes, sorry, they've also pulling through some of the that I messaged, I forgot, is that, so you're like, I'll say, in this Queen of Cups energy, and they're in this King of Wands energy. Now, fire and water don't tend to go well together. So what they're saying is this person is possibly going to be not your general type, not someone that you would normally go for. In fact, it's, in a lot of ways, they are your opposite, as is fire and water. However, that's why it's good for you. That's why this relationship is so important for you, because you're going to learn a lot about yourself and about life and love and relationships from this person, because you are going to be seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah. And that's also probably a bigger reason why it's not going to last long, is because, yes, opposites do attract, because there's obviously that initial curiosity of, ooh, you're stripey and I'm spotty, or I don't know why I said that. It was just the first thing I could think of. But you know what I mean. You're fire and I'm water. Why didn't I just go with that? Anyway, but it can burn out, basically. With this Cherish card, I'm seeing this as like a sunset. So it's kind of like, it's like the relation, yeah, okay. So it's like I said, this is like kind of like you guys initially meeting. I'm not saying you're gonna meet when you get married, meet out the aisle. Although that does exist, doesn't it? There's that TV show, isn't it, Married at First Sight? And I know in some different cultures and religions that is also a thing that they do, which is absolutely fine. So for some of you, maybe that is what's going to happen, depending on what your religious beliefs are and what have you. But I'm kind of going off topic here. But so this is like you guys meeting each other, and it's kind of like, even though I know this is at night, but go with the analogy here, guys. And this is like in the day, in the light, and then this is the ending in the night. But it's gonna end. This is also telling me that it's gonna end amicably. It's not gonna be a matter of, I hate you, I never want to see you again. It's not gonna be like that at all. I mean, this person could potentially become a friend for life. In fact, you might even get back together again, but I can't see, you know, I'm not looking that far ahead. And obviously, as this is a general reading for each of you, it's going to be slightly different. For some of you, it might be long term. For some of you, it might not be. Some of you might, not to be crude, it might just be a one night stand. Don't know. But either way, well, start as the choice is yours, but also it is an important relationship for you. So yeah, anyway, cherish your relationship. So the message is, There we go. Cherish a relationship. To cherish something means to care for, love and protect whatever you hold dear. The appearance of this card suggests it may be time to make your partner truly feel that you cherish your relationship. So, as I said, it is a relationship that you are going to cherish. It is a relationship that is always going to be, and as cheesy as this sounds, a part of your heart. Regardless of how small it is, it's going to have such a massive impact on you. But it's just so lovely. I just love this energy. It's just so much fun. That's basically what your spirit team are telling you here. With the fool here, the clown. He's so cute. I just love him. It's just go and have some fun. God damn. Why is so serious? Yeah. Put your pentacle down, guys, and go have some fun. Go meet your King of Wands and have a good time. That's the main message there. So I also pulled 2 cards to give us a bit more information about this King of Wands for you. Sorry, I can just hear fireworks going. I don't know whether you can hear them in the background, so apologies if you can. Yeah, sorry. I just distinctly remember that this came in reverse. This wasn't upright, this was in reverse, and that was a really important part of the message. So you had these 2. So the 9 of Cups, again, it's just telling us about how you're going to meet at some kind of event, a social event of some sort, and when you meet, like as you can see in this card, there's nobody else there, but there is, but for this couple here, it's like there is nobody else, and that's what it's going to be like when you see each other. It's just going to be like boom, and that's the Tower moment that comes through. So I know the Tower is generally viewed as a negative thing, but because it came up in the upright, and I was really drawn when I saw this was to this person here, and how, because the card's reverse, it looks like she's flying. So yeah, that was a really important message. It's like you're flying, Virgo. You're flying high. So yeah, they didn't really give me much else. They never do, because of it being a general reading. They can't give too many specifics, because obviously it is going to be different for everyone else. You know, some of you are going to meet a fire sign. So as I mentioned, the most likely going to be, I'm not going to deny that though, Leo, Sagittarius, and why is it gone completely out my brain? Aries. I don't know why I struggled there. Oh god, it's been a long day. So, but yeah, or they're definitely going to have that fire placements, because, well, they do. So, and that is that. So the messages that came through from the fairies were, so you got autumn. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvests of abundance. So this could be telling of when this is going to happen. So I am aware that autumn tends to start around your birth month of September. So it could be, even though I know I said it's within the next month or 2, but you know, can't be perfect. But yeah, but it's more to do with the message as well. So if that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. But what draws me in with this card is how the elf is holding the fairy, and the little fairy is like really glowing. So it just makes me think of a wish come true. It's like a wish granted. And then you've got new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So for some of you, you might be thinking about moving home. And if that is the case, then please take that as confirmation. But generally what I see, the meaning behind this, the message behind this card, is to do with this Four of Pentacles, is that you need to move forward. You need to lose this Four of Pentacles, because you, to be perfectly honest with you, the likelihood is if you don't, you're not going to meet this person. Plain and simple. But that is your choice, Virgo. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, my dears. But, and that is that. So the channeled messages that came through from your King of Wands that's terrible English, isn't it? I dream about you. You'll give me space. The timing wasn't right. You're so important to me, and I love your smile. I'm trying to do that. So I dream about you. So I read this differently. For you guys, I read it as though it's kind of like I mentioned with this wish granted, wish fulfilled. It's like your wish is being granted, as is theirs with meeting you, obviously, because you're awesome. I really smile, that's quite a straightforward one there. So with the give me space and the timing wasn't right, this is what I was saying in regards to how I don't feel this is going to be a long-term relationship. So I'm not saying that it doesn't mean that you're not going to potentially get back together in the future, but initially I don't see it being long-term. And I don't think it's anything specifically to do with you. I don't think it's like you do something wrong or anything like that, which is why you're so important to me, comes out as well, because you are and you will always be to this person. But I think generally what's going to happen is that life gets in the way, you know. I mean, I can't tell you exactly what it is because I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not that good. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you, Virgo. Apologies for messing up your reading initially, but at least I was able to retrace my steps and get the cards for you and come through all the messages. So I am just going to quickly sit on this to make sure that all the messages have come through and that I haven't forgotten or missed anything that came through previously. So if you just bear with me for a few seconds. Okay, so the only other thing that's coming through is coming through again with this Two of Pentacles is about, you know, how you have a choice. You don't have to go with this King of Wands if you don't want to. And your spirit guides just want to remind you that if that is what you want to do, or what you don't want to do, if you don't want to get with them, then please don't worry that you're going to miss out, because as I said, this relationship is important because it's going to teach you some really important things. Don't feel like you're going to miss out on learning these lessons, because what's meant for you is meant for you. So the universe will work its magic and will deliver those messages to you in an alternative way. But this is just one way. Yeah, they wanted me to tell you that, just to reassure you guys. So that's everything, and I wish you all the best with this, Virgo. Please feel free to leave a comment below to let me know about your King of Wands. And yeah, so I wish you much love and much peace.